Hey everybody, in this video I'm showing you how to transfer your total wireless eSIM from one phone to another phone. Now this is going to work whether you're transferring from an Android phone to an iPhone to an Android phone to another Android phone, or even an iPhone to an iPhone. It doesn't matter what the phones are, this will work regardless. In this particular example, I will be transferring the total wireless eSIM from my Pixel phone to my iPhone. Now, the best approach here is actually to keep your old device on hand, but you won't really be using it too much except to authenticate a text message. What you want to do instead is grab the phone you want to transfer your eSIM to and go ahead and download the Total Wireless application and sign into your account. Once you've gone ahead and done that, the app will load up here. It might take a minute. There you go. Once the app is loaded, tap on My Lines at the bottom and then select the line that you want to transfer. In this case, I want to transfer the Peter Parker line. Once you have the line selected, you're going to go ahead and tap Upgrade Phone in the bottom right. You'll be presented with two options: buy a new phone or activate my new phone. Simply tap Activate My New Phone. This will bring you through the activation process. You're going to sign into your account again, so go ahead and do that. And once you're logged in, you can continue with the setup process. Now, I've done this a couple times already. What is kind of annoying is every time you switch your device, the old device that you previously used will show up here, which I think could be improved. What you want to do is go ahead and scroll down and simply tap on Phone. So Total is asking you, what device do you want to activate? And you say, I want to activate a phone. So tap on that. Before you begin, this is actually a helpful checklist. Make sure your phone is connected to Wi-Fi and has a decent battery charge, and that your software is up to date. I've done all those things. You can see we're on Wi-Fi now. Software is updated, so we are good to go. Go ahead and tap Get Started. Next, you're going to enter your IMEI. And the reason we are doing this on the phone we are transferring the eSIM to is now you can easily go into Settings, General, About, and scroll down, and you can tap and hold to go ahead and copy one of the IMEIs and jump back into the Total Wireless application and go ahead and simply paste that in without having to enter that full number. With that IMEI entered, go ahead and tap Continue. Next, you get one of the most confusing screens I've ever seen. You are given a choice to either keep your number or get a new number. I don't know why Total Wireless gives you this option, but what you want to do is have I want to keep my number selected and go ahead and enter the phone number of the line you are transferring, and then enter your zip code. With those entered, go ahead and tap Continue. Next, Total Wireless is going to send you a text message to verify it's really you. So grab your phone on hand and enter that authentication code. Now tap Verify. Next, go ahead and tap Continue. And you should be pretty much good to go here. What's going to happen is Total Wireless is going to push an eSIM to your phone, whether that is an iPhone or an Android phone. You should see a notification that, boom, here we go, an eSIM from Total Wireless is ready to be set up. And if you jump into your phone settings here and you go back to the main tab, you can see there is a new option to set up cellular. This is a little different on the Pixel phone. You should get a notification as well, but if for whatever reason you miss the notification on an Android phone, what you're going to want to do is go into, or I'll go from the very beginning, you're going to go to Settings, Network and Internet, SIMs, and then tap Add SIM, and then tap Set Up an eSIM, and your phone should automatically detect that there is an eSIM from Total Wireless ready to be set up and installed. So that's how it works on Android. iPhone, again, you should get that notification message in your notification center and see the little option in Settings. Tap Set Up Cellular and go ahead and follow the prompts to get your Total Wireless eSIM downloaded and activated on your phone. And there you go. Cellular setup complete. Your Verizon Value eSIM is now active on this iPhone. Go ahead and tap Done. Now, there are a few things you want to do before you're officially done. Go ahead and tap on Cellular. You should see your Verizon Value line here in your settings. I suggest you go ahead and toggle on Wi-Fi calling. Make sure that's set up and working properly. And then for cellular data, you might consider doing voice and data 5G on. That's my personal preference. And then data mode, I like to do allow more data on 5G. So just a couple settings there to check. Otherwise, I think everything looks good. Once your eSIM is set up and downloaded, you're going to want to go ahead and turn off Wi-Fi and just make sure that you do have a cellular connection. You can see in my case, it just says Verizon. There's no LTE or 5G indicator, and that means data has not yet been set up. It can take a couple of minutes. Sometimes it is also helpful to go ahead and toggle on airplane mode, leave it on for a couple of seconds, and then go ahead and toggle it off. And this can sometimes help kick the service into gear and have it latch on to the cellular network. So we'll see if that worked. It did not, but it might just take a couple of minutes. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. You can now see the phone says Verizon 5GW in the status bar. Might not be a bad idea just to double check and make sure data is in fact working properly by running a cellular speed test. And you can see ping 40 milliseconds. Looks like we're getting around 50 megabits per second down, which is not bad. And we'll see what the upload test is here. But this basically confirms that cellular data is in fact set up and working properly on this phone, which is great to see, even if those upload speeds are super slow. You may also want to make a test phone call and just send a text message just to make sure those are set up and working properly as well. And that is how you transfer your total wireless eSIM from one phone to another. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'm Stetson, and I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you next time.